Seems the chickens have come to say hello. Oh, now they see me, now they're going. Very nice, Lucy.
11 months ago, I bought an old abandoned house in central West Portugal, and ever since then I have been restoring it. I'm currently focusing my attention on the garden area. I've just become the mother of 3 cute chicks, Penny, Pew Pew, and Lucy, and I am really enjoying getting to know their personalities and how to look after them.
I was just lying in bed. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and I heard a cockerel very close crowing, and I thought, it's very close, that's unusual. And I came down here, and it turns out that Lucy is indeed a cockerel. Can you hear? Close. He has found his voice. The girls have found this vegetable area, which is fine because the tomatoes are not so good now, and they're enjoying the soft soil and eating the tomatoes. Though I'm sure they eat far too many.
After reading that the tomatoes would continue for another couple of months, I decided to string them up properly this time, which is what I should have done in the first place, so that it will promote more tomatoes this year, and maybe the chickens won't be able to eat so many of them. Let's see what happens.
This area here, along this stretch here, was meant to be my wildflower garden. But as you can see, there isn't that much growing in it. And this is a raspberry bush that didn't really do too well. So I'm not sure why. And I planted, so when I first planted these, I was cautious in how many I was planting. So this was my initial bunch that I planted, and then I realized that they were quite slow growing, so I needed to plant some more. So now in between these calendulas, I think they are very pretty. Actually, I'm not sure which this one is, the purple flower, but we have some smaller ones there that are also now growing. And there's some more here, so they're all really spread out. And then, yeah, there is some more here growing too. And then over here, I have this stray fellow, because I did plant them here too. And I have this beautiful cosmos that is growing here too. So what I want to do is, I don't want to abandon this idea yet, because it's still going to be nice weather here for the next couple of months at least. and I bought some cosmos seeds. So I need to firstly protect this area here from the chickens, otherwise as soon as I plant the seeds, put the seeds here, they're going to be digging them all up. So the first job is to protect this whole area here, and guess what I'm going to use to do that? It's going to be quite a big job. I wanted to show you or talk to you about figs today, and it was something I didn't know about until I had a fig tree, because I'm just going to show you here that here at the bottom of the fig is a small hole, and others like this one here don't have it. And this one is a lot bigger than that other one I just showed you. And the reason being is that the fig wasp will enter into the fruit to lay their eggs. But if unfortunately they enter into, I think it's a female fruit rather than the male fruit, or it might be the male fruit, I need to check that, then unfortunately they can't actually escape, and so they die inside of the fig, but the fig then consumes them and allows them to then grow and be a fig that we can actually eat. I know, and to me when I read it, it sounds horrible, and now I'm like, when I open up the fig, I do check inside to see, to make sure that there's nothing in there before I actually eat it. So there you are. If you didn't know that about figs, you do now. Good morning. And today we have another lovely freshish morning with clouds in the sky. As I mentioned last week, the temperature here is definitely changing. It's a bit cooler during the day, just 25 degrees, which feels a lot cooler than it has been. But the mornings are like this. And so I am going to today take advantage of the cloud and do a job that's going to make, I think, quite a big difference to how the back area of the garden looks. So let's see. Phew. I've had to stop because the sun's come out, and not only is it really hot on my back, it also reflects against the white paint on the wall. So it is just really difficult to see what I'm painting, and it's just too hot. So hopefully the clouds are going to come back again. Every time the clouds come back, I'm going to come and do a bit more. I think that's how it's just going to go. And yeah, I'll get the rest of it finished later on, early evening today. Let me take you to see what the back wall looks like. I think it makes a huge difference here. And once I do this side of it here too, it's gonna freshen up this whole area here completely. This is the end result of my tomatoes being strung up, and actually the chickens have eaten a lot of what was on there, but these ones are still going strong. And then over here was where I was doing this bed for the wildflowers, and I have actually planted seeds in here. And I've also planted some seeds in some pots. Just going to turn the camera around to see me. Yes, so I have also planted some of the cosmos seeds in pots too, so that I have them growing in two different places. So if they don't succeed straight in the beds, hopefully they'll succeed in the pots, or vice versa, or I'll have lots of them, which will be absolutely fine, because I'm sure that I can find some places to actually put them. Today I am on a little road trip. Yes! I am headed to an area I've not been to. I might have been to, but I don't remember. An area called Sabashera. I think that's how you would pronounce it. It's about 10 or 15 minutes from Tamar, and I'm heading east through Portugal, Central Portugal, and I am hoping to come across the mountains, and yes, we will see what we will find. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, but straight ahead on the top of this hill ridge there has obviously been a fire here. And I'm sure I spoke about this last summer when I was travelling around too. There are so many fires here in Portugal during the summer, and it's actually people that are doing it on purpose. Can you believe that? Just cannot believe that, and it is so sad to see, because these trees take a long time to grow. It looks like autumn here. All the golden colour on the trees. It's quite pretty, but wow, look at that water there. That does look nice. It's very commercialized though. I am definitely coming back here after the holidays are finished so that I can have the whole place to myself. As I said, very commercialised. Looks lovely though. I won't be going in here today. I'll walk further up the river. There is a beach area here and places along the river. So this is kind of the end of the line, I think. I could try and scramble up the bank, but I think I will go back this way. So just here looks good for me. Nice little bit here. This is better, away from all the noise. Look, there's a little place here. I can sit right here. I'm wondering actually how far I can walk. There seems to be the car park area here. Oh, I can get out here and actually look, there's another little beach and stuff here. I'm going to go explore down here. Okay, so this is nice. Oh, you can get down here. There's a spot just over there. How nice is that? Let me see if I can find something here. So wow, look at this. I can have this all for myself. And so it turns out, as you saw, that Lucy, who at one point I suspected was, or possibly a boy, a cockerel, has turned out to be just that, a cockerel. Although, actually, since that morning, a few days ago, when I recorded him doing the cockerel sound, I haven't heard him since. So I think he's still just trying to find his voice. But it was a bit of a shock. And now it does mean that I will have to get at least 2 more hens, because with just 2 hens, his, what shall we say, his sexual desires are just going to be too much probably for just 2 hens. So I'm going to end up with 5, which is more than I actually wanted. I only wanted 3, of course. But, you know, I have been given a cockerel and I'm going to enjoy it. So thank you for watching. Thank you all for all your support, and thank you for so many comments on my last video. It was so great to get so many comments, and yeah, thank you for your continued support, and don't forget to like the video. Thank you. That is really helpful and supports my channel, and I will see you again next week. Bye.